So we're doing an old one, real old one. Let me put my other gloves on. So it's going to be 25, which was originally done in April 21. We've never done it again. So I don't think it's that tough. There's a double flutter. There's ab runners at the end. We've got some walkouts. That one, please, Sheila. Although they're not toward the end. Oblique mountain climbers. Haley will hate those. I like to remind myself about bicycles, but don't pull on your neck with a bicycle. All right. So we just have hands alongside. Squeeze the thumb. Rotate. And the leg goes out straight. So that's what we're aiming to achieve with a bicycle. God. And then we've got, so that's it, number one. Then we've got a straight leg raise, either done with your hands under your bum or across the chest. Try and keep them straight, reverse just before feet hit the deck. Got a tail of your face. Right. Then we've got a swimmer. So we'll turn all the way over, fire up, kick with the legs and swim with the arms. Keep the shoulders off, squeezing the upper back and keep those glutes fired. Then we've got plank rollouts. That one we do know. Roll plank rollout, we like those. Then we've got oblique mountain climber. Then we've got a walkout. So a walkout, remember, all the way up, shoulders back. Okay. Walk it down if you want to. When you get in the bottom, put in a press up all the way back up again. Nice and brisk with those. Then we've got a V sit, my favourite. Then we've got a flutter kick. Then we've got a figure of 8. Then we've got an ab runner. How does that sound? Been a long time since we did this one. Just thought we'd do an old one. Okay. Right, I'm going to put my glove on. I won't start the timer first. Okay. Ready on your backs for bicycles then. Start watch. 3, 2, 1. Go! That wasn't very loud, I'm sorry. Should be louder next time. So yeah, keep that thumb squeezed, one out, rotate. And pause. So Evie, this is a 30-30 accumulator. So you do 30 seconds with and then break, and then we do 30 seconds and break, and then it builds up until we do 10 without a break at all. So that's how it'll work. They're all accumulators, 30-30 because it's 30 on. Right, so bring in those leg raises this time, back to those bicycles. Ready, and go. Remember, these do not pull on your neck, most important. And leg raise, straight leg raise, keep them straight, reverse before feet to deck, back up again all the way straight. If that's too much, hands onto the bum, that'll take the pressure off the lower back. Either way is fine, we've done a lot of them. Straight leg raises in at 2. Good stuff. And pause. And then we're going to turn over, straight over onto into our swimmers. Back on our backs. Go out. Come on. Out. Bicycles. Engage and go. And leg raise. Okay, roll onto our front for those swimmers. So fire up the glutes, swim with the arms, keep the shoulders off, and kick the legs as if you're swimming through the water. Swimmers in at number 3. I managed to get him to go out. Now he's attacking me from the side. Oh, and release and pause. Good stuff. Can lock him out without him having my hand off. And pendy's off. Okay, so then we hop up into that low plank for those rollouts. In at number 4. Back on our backs. Bicycles and go. And switch to leg raise. I've got 4 layers on the top, including this big fleece. Double tights, including me big thick ones, and 3 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of gloves. Seems to be doing the trick at the moment. Good stuff, roll over. And swimmers, fire it up and go. Up in the low plank and roll out, so up on the toes through the shoulders, stretching through those upper rectus dominus, upper obliques, upper core. Keep it neutral, keep your bum neutral. Low plank roll outs in at 4. Down, well done. Woo, good stuff. And then we're hopping up into a high plank position for our oblique mountain climbers. So, as you normally do a mountain climber, one replaces the other, which is quite quite cardio-y. A bit slower because we're going to bring one up, and at that point we rotate under the body. So underneath, back, and other way. So it ends up looking like that. So oblique mountains. In at 5. Ooh. On your backs, bicycles, go. Squeezing our thumbs, don't pull on the neck. And leg raise. stuff. Roll over. Gauge. Fly the glutes up. Swimmers, go. Up in the low plank. And rollouts, go. All fours, and those oblique mountain climbers from that high plank, drive it up and rotate. Other side, rotate. Other side, rotate. Drive it up all the way, rotate. Then when you're used to it, speed it up a bit, and then you've got those oblique mountain climbers. And pause, well done. Good stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 done. Then we bring in those walkouts. Nice and brisk with those. Almost feeling a little warm now. It's unbelievable. Bicycles. Engage. And go. Straight leg raise, up we go. That's it, good stuff. Nice leg raises going on. Over we roll. Got the glutes, shoulders off, and swimmers, go. Low plank and roll out. Woo. Good stuff. Up in the high, drive it up. And oblique mountains. Okay, into those walkouts. So walk it back, onto the body all the way up, walk it down. Nice and quick, in that low position, press up if you want to, walk it all the way back, shoulders up. warms us up. Good, and pause, well done. And then we've got some we're a bit more used to there. Everybody all right? Good stuff. So we're bringing in the V6. Oh dear. Back on our backs. Woo, bicycles, engage, go. Good stuff. We don't pull on that neck. Looking good. Good stuff. Switch to leg raise. Roll over. And swimmers, go. Low plank and rollouts. High plank and oblique mountains. Go, go, go. Those knees up, rotate under the body. Walk it up, go. Yeah, walk it back down. Put in that press. Rotate onto our buns, V-sits from that tuck position all the way straight. Now, either with hands across the chest, but you've got to support that torso, we don't collapse. If that's too much, touch your hands down and they'll give you that little bit of support. If that's too easy, take them off. And V-sits in at 7. Ooh. Flexors. Oh. And pause. Well done. I don't know, I said it wasn't very hard. I think it's seeming quite challenging. So we've got flutter kicks in next. The first of those 2 flutters in at 8. I think he's getting cold. Let's go again then. Back on our backs. Engage 4 bicycles. And go. Squeeze our tums. Leg raise. appear to be under attack again. And roll over. Yeah, and swimmers. Light up. Swim away. Good stuff, low plank, and rollouts. I'll be a high plank, and oblique mountains, go. Yeah, walk it up. And back down. And press. And rotate onto our buns. And V6, go. So we've got the first of those two flutters next. Now remember, they can be done with hands under the bum or across the chest. Now a little up and down, legs straight, we've got those little kicks. Do those flutter kicks, lock the legs out, and rotate up and down like so. If that's too much, hands on the bum. If it's still too much, take them higher, it'll take the pressure off. If you can, just above the deck. And if that's too easy, hands across the chest. Flutter kicks in at 8. Woo. And pause, well done. Woo. Round 9 coming up. If I can, I'm going to risk taking this fleece off. I actually feel too hot, can you believe? Clearly overdone the layers. There's me out looking. Back on our backs. Bicycles. And go. And leg raises. Moving across the floor. And roll it over. Engage and swimmers, go. plank, and rollouts. That was my big fleece, maybe it was too much. The big Compton fleece. High plank, and oblique now, let's go. Go, drive it up, rotate. And from there, walk it up, onto our feet, all the way up. Walk it back down, put in the press, walkouts. Nice, I can see you all. Good stuff, on our bums. And V6, go. That tucked into that straight leg. So this time around we have got the double flutter, which will be those kicks followed by those figure eights. On the backs. Flutter kicks, go. So we can go straight in. Try and remember which way around you go on the figure of eights this time, or where you lead off, because we'll try and reverse it next time if you can remember. If not, it's not vital. Okay, so feet together, and a little figure eight, that little figure eight motion. Again, if you want to keep your hands on the bum, you can do so. Whichever position it's suitable for yourself. You will find if you don't, you will rock a bit like I'm doing, but that's fine as long as you don't roll over. Figure eights in at number 9. And the last break. Everybody okay? Whew. Lots of happy hands. Ab runners is all that remains. We need a nose blow. Excuse me. Back on our backs. 10 in a row then. Bicycles. Go. So the core session 25, which I think we've only done once before. A real golden oldie. Well, I may have remixed it sometime because there is some more modern ones in there, isn't there? How's me, Howard? And leg raise. They're done. Roll over, fire up for swimmers. Gauge, up we go. Yes, originally done, I think, spring 21, this one. Redone our first one for January 2026. That's live for January 2026. Those bums squeezed. Up in the high plank, and back to our rollouts. Nice and controlled. Nice tight obliques, nice tight rectus abdominis, in the centre of your thumb, particularly at the top. Not obliques at all. What's the next one, those mountain climbers? Up in a high plank, and go, oblique mountains. Keep driving them. Walk it up. Look to the legs, shoulders back. Walk it back down. Put in the press. Way back up. Next direction. And back down. Nice and brisk with these now. So what we got left to do? 4 after this one. Up on our bums, and V6, go. How long are we going for? Half an hour? Yep, half an hour. Woo! They're done as well, on our backs, flutter kicks, go, go, go. So if you can remember with the figure of 8s coming up shortly, change off your lead direction, change your lead direction. Woo. Figure 8s, go. So we've got those ab runners coming up. That is quite a toughie, as we know. Rotate sideways for those, you can see. Good stuff. So engage for ab runners. Bring in that knee, body comes up, meets the knee, twist through. So this time we're trying to take the torso off, which you don't do on the bicycle. Control the body up and down, release that torso, twist in, control up and down. If you can, keep the feet on throughout. If that's too much, plant one, come up, meet the other, plant the other, and then use the one that's in use. That makes it considerably easier. If you can, keep off throughout. To the end then, 20 more seconds, keep going. Ooh, squeeze, 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 control, control, control. And stop. That made it seem to fly by. I think I was doing a lot of explanation. And stopping the clock, which won't stop because I've got my glove on. Woo. Well done. Feel free to unmute yourself on Zoom. Well done on YouTube. So that was a redone of 25. Which I've done a long, long time. Well done, and I'll see you on the next. Take care.